What's up, guys? I wanted to talk today about something that people don't like to talk about, why these tips seemingly are less in 2026, right here on the Gig Grind Report.
Get Grind Report. Let's ride. Let's go. News from the streets. Now you already know. Click in to notice the gig life flow. Get Grind Report. Your daily show.
All right, guys, you heard it. We're going to go into some reasons. I'm going to give some bullet points here of some reasons on why we're experiencing lower tips this year than we have ever seen. But first, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button down below. I would greatly appreciate it. Uh, I appreciate you guys. We're killing it. We're being more consistent over here, and it is paying off. And I thank you guys so much for your support. Um, one of the first, one of the first reasons why we have been experiencing lower tips than normal. I mean, I started gig work. What was it? End of 18, right? Yeah, it's been a minute. I started gig work a while back, and tips were rolling in. Tips were great. Tips feel real good back then. Of course, base pay it was even higher back then. I mean, when I started on DoorDash, we had a $5 minimum base pay, which is not like it is. I was on a video yesterday on the Nola Grind channel. I was showing some $1.50 and $2 add-ons that these apps are sending us now on Uber Eats. It's just getting wild. It's just more wild than we've ever experienced when it comes to the pay. The first reason, though, guys, and this is something that just can't be overlooked, and it's understood. Customers are getting hit with higher fees than they have ever gotten hit with before. Just period. You got the delivery fee, you got these service fees, you have small order fees if they only one person to order something small. You have priority fee if they want to freaking get their food quicker. And then not only that, you have these marked up menu prices that you have to deal with. Yesterday, I ordered one of these Popeyes wraps. I love those wraps. It's like you can do like the blackened chicken in a wrap. They're great. You go to the store, it's 2 for $6. I ordered it was 2 for $7. That's $1 there. Then you got the delivery fees. Then you got all these other fees and taxes that are hit on the back end. I mean, on the front end. Then by the time they get to the screen that says, "How much would you like to tip your driver?" I mean, I just paid $72,000 in fees. You know what I mean? Like, it is tough for a customer to like, yeah, let's put the tip in there, a big tip in there after paying all of these fees. Um, and it has just gotten higher and higher. These it's just gotten worse. And the second reason I believe that we're having these issues as far as seeing a bigger tip, like we used to see, is the economy is squeezing the middle class, like just absolutely just squeezing the middle class like you would never believe. Even though people are still ordering out, they're ordering delivery. They're cutting costs in some way. You know what I mean? So the costs that are being cut is us. That's just what's happening. People normally would have spent, say, they would have tipped their order from Outback. They say $10. They normally would have put. Now that is $5. The people that normally would have tipped $5 are now tipping $2. And some of those people in between just switched to not tipping at all. And that's just what has happened as far as these tips in this economy is just really, really bad as far as everything, groceries, gas, everything right now. So the person that's getting squeezed, they're not gonna not have their luxury meal. I mean, they will eventually. Eventually, this is all gonna stop because it's gonna be too rough. But right now, they're not stopping ordering their meals. They're just stopping what they can stop, and what they have the ability to control is the tip. And that's just what's happening. We've seen it more and more times. It's a sad thing because I'm always gonna love gig work. I think I will actually always do some form of gig work because it has helped me mentally more than most anything I've done really. Because like if some of I'm a professional poker player. I sit at the desk in the office. I play poker against many tables a day. I play poker. It's isolating. When I get out to do my gig work, I get to talk to people. I get to to see what's going on in the city. How people are doing, what kind of shows they're going to see. I just heard about a funk fest that people are going to be going to. I heard that today, and that's here in New Orleans. Hold on. They sending me a expedite. Let's check this out. What time? 45. I can't do it though because I got this other pickup at 10:15. Man, it will be very close. It'll be very close. I'm a pass because it'll be too close. Oh no, this pickup is at 10:14. So yeah, that wouldn't work anyway. Anyways, guys, sorry. Uh, but yeah, that's just crazy. It's just absolutely craziness to think that they are lowering the tips based on what's happening in the economy. Um, and one of the biggest factors that I think that people aren't tipping like they used to tip. And I think this may be bigger than all of them to me. I mean, because I'm experiencing it. I feel this way. Um, Customers are being desensitized to tipping. Period. And what I mean by that is, you go to self checkout. It says, "Would you like to tip?" You go to a coffee shop. All they put some coffee in there, put a little cream, and then they spin the little thing around. Would you like to tip? And then they feel so embarrassed most of the time, but they don't even wanna ask you the question. They'll say something like, "Oh, it's gonna ask you a question on the screen." A dumb question? Yeah, it's gonna ask me a dumb question because you didn't do much. You know what I mean? Like, it really online stores, it got the tipping in there now. You got and then all of these delivery apps, rideshare, grocery delivery, everything has a tip now. But the ones that really get me, tipping on pickups. You're getting the cook got paid, right? There's no server. I'm just picking up my order. I don't understand why I'm tipping on pickups. I don't. I've never understood it, but I still do it. I still do it, but I've never understood why we're picking up where we're tipping on pickups. That feel like a lot of this stuff changed during COVID and just never went back. It's just like it changed during COVID and just never went back. Um, yeah, but like the coffee shops, you can always tell when they feel some kind of way because they always say the same thing. "Oh, it's gonna ask you a question on the screen." Yeah, I'm sure it is. It's gonna ask me the question on the screen. Um, yeah, and what a lot of people mention, which I think in 2026, I think this is an a scapegoat. I don't believe this to be true anymore in 2026, but what people feel like the reason why people don't tip as much is customers don't know how little we're getting paid. They think we're, like a regular 9 to 5 job. We're making our 20, $30 an hour, and we don't need their tip in order to, make sure that there's gas in the car, make sure that the tires are rotated and balanced, make sure that all the other maintenance is done on the vehicle. They believe that we are getting paid a adequate amount, which it could be further from the truth. We're getting $2, $3 base pays on a lot of these apps, and it is just atrocious. So those are some of the reasons that I thought about of why exactly tipping has changed this year. Um, but to me, my ranking on these is the fact that we're just desensitized to tipping. That's to me that's number one because it's just everywhere. It used to be like different times needed tips. Now it's just everywhere. Um, that to me that's number one. And then we got the economy that is just squeezing us to death, and all of the fees. Those are just things that are just really, really bad um, for the landscape of the gig world as far as us receiving tips and the customers having to. It's not their fault. Most of the time, it's just not their fault. They see all these big amounts coming off before they even get to that tip screen, and it's these companies have to change in order for us to succeed and for everybody to succeed. They have to reduce their fees, which would help us with tips. But guess what that would also do? Reduce the money that the companies get. So they're not going to do that. But I don't know. Leave it in the comments below. What do you think is the biggest reason why the tips have went way down this year? Way down this year. This year has been just as far as these standard app tips. Let me know in the comments below. Also, YouTube believes you would like this video right here. Give it a try. See you in the next one.
When the company lies, I'm exposing the rap. I'm on that gig, grind report. Talk the game and the truth. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Sport. We making those moves. Every app trying to play us, but we still